Now, the Transnistria Republic, a breakaway region of Moldova which has Russian peacekeepers stationed there, has declared its highest terror threat alert. That's after a number of attacks rocked the region this week, with the Republic's president saying they could be connected with the conflict in neighboring Ukraine.
As the first results of the immediate investigation show, the origins of these attacks, unfortunately, lead to Ukraine. I think those who organized the attacks have a goal to drag Transnistria into the Russia-Ukraine conflict. I'm sure this attempt will fail.
There were 3 alarming incidents in the self-proclaimed Moldovan Republic of Transnistria in the last 2 days. On Monday, a series of blasts tore through the Ministry of State Security in the capital city of Tiraspol. Local officials said that the building had been attacked with grenade launchers. And late on Tuesday, 2 other explosions happened in the village of Mayak, some 60 kilometers north of the capital, Tiraspol. And as a result, 2 old Soviet-era radio masts have been damaged. They broadcast Russian radio in that area. Also, we heard later from local authorities that a military unit outside Tiraspol had also been targeted. No casualties have yet been reported, and we hear that police is searching for those responsible for the attacks. But shortly after these incidents, the head of the self-proclaimed republic raised the terror threat level to its highest, which is red, and the Moldovan president called for an urgent meeting of the country's Supreme Security Council, and the Moldovan government says that these attacks are aimed at creating tensions in the region they have no control of.
This breakaway region of Moldova also has a border with Ukraine.
A very long one.
Maria, does there appear to be a connection to that conflict?
Well, it is yet too early to say that. It has to be investigated, of course, who exactly is behind these attacks and whether it has anything to do with the conflict in Ukraine. We now hear from the president of Moldova that it is a totally internal issue. But the fact is that we've been hearing a lot about Transnistria in the last couple of months since the beginning of Moscow's special military operation on the ground, because some believe that this tiny piece of land really matters and is really important. Why? First of all, of course, if you look at the map, you will see it has a very long, around 400-kilometer long borderline with Ukraine. So it is strategically located. It is important geographically. And second, its status. This region between the Dniester River and the Ukrainian border broke away from Moldova back in 1992 after a short war. Its independence was not internationally recognized, and most of the world still sees it as part of Moldova. And it has very close ties with Russia. 30% of its population are Russians, and it is connected socially, culturally, economically, of course. Shortly after that war, Russian peacekeepers were sent on the ground to maintain peace and to prevent any military activity, any fighting from happening. I think they've been doing a great job, because experts say that this conflict is the calmest and the least deadly all throughout the post-Soviet Union area. And initially there were 5,000 troops, but now it's around 1,500, so it's not a very significant amount, but still some fear that Russia can use Transnistria in its operation on the ground in Ukraine. Let's now listen to one of the Ukrainian commentators, military/political. This is what he has to say.
There is only one chance left to save Mariupol, a blow to Transnistria. Ukraine has the legal right to demilitarize the military facilities of the Russian troops threatening us.
We hear from the Kremlin and from the OSCE that they are concerned about the security situation in Transnistria now. So eyes are on that part of the globe. So we have to wait and see how the situation develops.